It's not saying that I'm live, even though it says right here I'm broadcasting. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, there we go, we're live. Alright. Okay, so hello everybody. It's Henry Badger here. I'm just doing a quick late night stream. Probably only going to stream for about half an hour to an hour. Just had some extra free time, more than I expected tonight. So yeah, we're just going to play a little bit of games and just do some streaming. Probably going to play, let's see. Probably going to play co-op. I'm not feeling particularly competitive tonight. Probably just going to go with Galactic Empire. Generally, yeah. I feel like the Rebel Alliance isn't as interesting as the Empire when it comes to gameplay. But that's just me. I much prefer playing, you know, Death Troopers and ISB agents and Jetpack Troopers or Jump Troopers. Which either way you want to call them. But while we queue it for a match, we'll just kind of go through my collection, I guess. Oh, found a match on Endor. Okay, good. I like Endor. Probably going to see a lot of Ewoks. Research Station 9. Okay. Okay, so we got a viewer. Welcome to the stream, whoever you are. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask away, and I'll happily answer them. Apologies for me drinking into the microphone. I just have a warm beverage with me. Okay. So I did turn my graphics down just a little bit because I don't know how powerful my computer is in relation to playing a game with the Frostbite engine and streaming. This is another issue I seem to have on PC with Star Wars Battlefront 2 specifically, is loading up into a match can be a bit laggy for a minute or two, and then it really smooths back to the smooth 60 to 80 frames that I'm used to. I'm not sure if that's just with this engine, or if it's my computer. I do have a GTX 1080, so I don't really think that's a problem. That shouldn't be a problem on my end. But maybe I'm just being a little biased here. Okay, so right off the bat, there's quite a lot of action here. I'm gonna go see if I can... I'm getting shot at a lot, but no shots are connecting, so that's, you know, luck's on my side. Okay. Evidently not. Okay. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to do probably a little bit more of a more forceful approach here. Oh, we got 2 viewers on the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay. So we lost one of the points, so we're gonna have to fall back a little bit. How's the in-game audio, by the way, if anybody's watching? Oh. Well, this is it, boys. Okay. Hey, Duel, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by, my guy. Okay. So I'm gonna go with my main here. I say he's my main, but you can't. Is it? Are you allowed to have a main that's a reinforcement? I don't know if that counts. Oh, okay. We got an ATST on the field. Appreciate the support there. Okay, as long as Lando doesn't pull anything too cheeky, we should be able to hold this line just fine. Just gotta watch my sides here. As long as that ATST is on my back around, we should be just fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, this is fish in a barrel. And we even got Boba Fett on the field, we're fine. Okay. I sense something cheeky's gonna come up and happen. I don't know, just got a weird hunch. So I gotta keep a lookout. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm losing quite a lot of health here. Oh, they snuck behind me. Okay, maybe I should have watched my 6 there. Okay. 3 viewers, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna support the ATST. Well, actually, you know what? Point B's not looking too hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over there, even though I might actually just stay here for the time being. We're not exactly in a comfortable spot here. Yeah, Death Troopers struggle a little bit with long range, but they're consistent enough that I don't really need to worry. Little present for them. There we go. That's another thing. Princess Leia, ever since her buff, she's actually, from what I've seen so far, she's actually pretty decent. She used to be kind of mid-tier, but now she's I wouldn't say top tier or anything, but she definitely puts up a fight. Okay. Her shield is really what brings it all together, and the fact that it can heal people now and all that's really really good for the team. Okay, I'm gonna fall back for a second here and just regenerate my health. Oh, whoops. Okay, they're pushing forward a little bit, but once my health gets back up, I should be fine. Should be able to push them back, no problem. Yeah, there we go. It's like cutting grass on a field. Oh, shoot. Those darn Ewoks with their little Wisties pouch, or whatever it's called. Okay. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'd like to think I'm a pretty decent Death Trooper player. I don't want to overextend too much, because once I give up these caves, that means they can kind of sneak up behind me, so I don't really want to do that. Point B, I kind of want to check out Point B. I think Boba Fett and the rest of the gang should be fine on Point A for a minute. I just want to check it out in case if they're struggling or anything. I hear an ATST. I think that's what's holding the line for point B. So you know what? I'm pretty confident in this guy's ability. Yeah, there we go. You know what? He's fine. I'm gonna go back and check point A. I think that's I think an ATST is more than enough to hold the line. Hey, yep. Okay. Okay. So there's something on the ledge, not sure what that was, but just gotta keep an eye out, I guess. We got 30 seconds, so as long as nobody touched the points, we should be good. Yeah, now it's just holding them back and keeping them where they are. Yeah, that guy's gonna try something. Nope, not on my watch. Okay, there we go. Nice. GG. Alright. Oh, 4 viewers. Thank you. Hey, Mr. No Life. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, no, in my time zone, it's 10:30, and I usually work shifts at 5 o'clock in the morning for the job that I work, but I'm off tomorrow, so I am good. I have nothing to worry about. Let's see. Who else is in the who else is watching the stream? I'm very curious as to who it is, because all I'm seeing is Duel and Mr. No Life right now. Oh my god, Mr. No Life, why are you up so early? Yeah, it's still Wednesday where I am. It's Thursday where you are. Still Waifu Wednesday over here, fellas. Post your waifus in the chat. Call me a madman, but those Waifu Wednesday posts, they always give me a good giggle. I think they're funny. Despite all the posts that I make on Twitter about like me having a waifu, it's like 90% a joke.
We have located the rebel base on Yavin 4.
Okay.
This is our chance to avenge our fallen. Do not disappoint me.
But yeah, if any of you guys have any questions or anything you want to discuss or anything, you're more than welcome to get a conversation going, and I'll happily answer any questions you have or anything like that. Anything to get a conversation going. I'm not particularly one to shy away from a conversation or a question. Let me tell you though, chain guns in video games probably arguably one of my most favorite weapons just in general when it comes to video games. You really can't go wrong with a chain gun or a minigun or a pulse cannon or something like that. Speaking of miniguns, or chain guns, I've been playing Doom 2016 again recently, thanks to Mr. No Life and everybody else telling me to play it again or just mentioning it. Because when I first played Doom 2016, I played it pretty much a month or two after it came out, and I was just going through a rough time. So I just, this was like probably late 2016, early 2017. I was just going through a rough time, and I stupidly thought that starting a new game would help with me being, going through the rough patch that I was going through. But it just, I was like, I'm sad, I can't focus on this game, I'm gonna go play something else. So, I got like halfway through Doom 2016, and then I finished it, and then I was like, it's alright, and then I kind of forgot about it. And now I'm replaying it again, and I'm genuinely really enjoying it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm really enjoying it. And I'm thinking about pre-ordering Doom Eternal. I think it's I've never been one to pre-order games. The only games that I pre-ordered are Halo. I think I'll always pre-order Halo games no matter what. Just Halo is Halo, even if it isn't, you know, good. I'll still support it because it's, you know, it's Halo. But Doom Eternal, it's very clear that they're putting in effort. They're very they're very passionate about what they're working on, and I want to support that as a consumer, and just as a fan, I want to support good development. And it just looks like a good game too, so, you know, even if I don't particularly enjoy it that much, I don't think I'll ever regret buying Doom Eternal. I think it's a good investment. Whether or not I'm gonna get the deluxe edition or not is the real question, though, because it's deluxe edition, from what I've seen, is pretty expensive. Mr. No Life. With me, it's 100% serious. I mean, I've never been one for the whole waifu thing, but I guess if I had to have one, it would be a Ravi from Monster Prom. But yeah, it's 90% of a meme, just because for people who don't know, when I was playing Monster Prom on those live streams, which I am making stream highlights for, because then that way the content's more digestible. But the stream highlights are coming out for those streams. But I streamed Monster Prom with 3 of my buddies, and we did 3 separate streams. And one of them I was hilariously drunk, and I was commenting on how adorable Aravi was on stream, and it just kind of went from there. So it was just kind of like an inside joke between me and my buddies, and then it kind of became a Twitter thing. And that's another thing. My Twitter, I don't know what's going on, and I am not complaining at all. I am very thankful, but it has been blowing up lately. Like, I used to only get like 1 follower a week. I'm getting 2 followers a day. And I don't know if someone's sharing my stuff around, or if it's just the Twitter algorithm being really wonky. But, yeah, like, just the other day, I just hit 700 followers the other day. And now I'm, like, 720 followers. And I know to some that doesn't sound like a lot at all, but for me, and with how... Like, I've been on Twitter for almost 3 years now, since 2017, and I have 700 followers, and it's been shooting up. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I am very much thankful for it. I do very much appreciate it, and now that I'm starting to get more of a following, I really do want to tag. Like, I don't want to bother anybody, but I want to tag more artists and stuff when I can, especially close friends of mine, because I want to use my following for good, you know, for helping out smaller content creators and supporting projects and stuff. If I can, you know, I'm not gonna be constantly retweeting stuff, because that's an annoyance in of itself. But you know. If I can support people with the following that I have, as opposed to just tweeting about waifus, waifus and Halo memes, then that would be nice. Sorry, I'm not checking the chats as frequently as I should. All right. Oh, whoops! I just tabbed out. Whoops. I just tapped out of the game. Very nice. Okay, let's see. You never cease with that waifu stuff. Honestly, that's part of why I bring it up so much, is because people, they either think it's the funniest thing on the planet, or they absolutely despise it. And that's part of why I think it's funny. Because some people are like, haha, that's amazing, and then some people are like, think I'm serious, and then there's some people kind of in the same boat as me that, you know, we joke about it, and then there's some people who are like, absolutely despise it, and it's just, no matter what, I just get a giggle out of it. I just can't be serious on my Twitter all the time. It's just kind of who I am. I actually had no idea this part of the map existed. I'm gonna level with you guys. So, this is news to me. I knew there was like underground parts, but this hallway specifically, I had no idea it existed. So, that's pretty rad. This is actually my first time playing Darth Vader on PC, so yeah. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that I'm pretty terrible at Darth Vader. I'm not a big fan of playing lightsaber heroes in this game. I'm gonna level with you. They're very powerful, but I feel like I can do a lot more with ranged characters. My only exception is probably like General Grievous or something. I absolutely love General Grievous. He's right up my alley. But yeah, I feel like I can get a lot more kills as a Death Trooper as opposed to just Darth Vader. That's also a skill thing. It's not. I'm not. You know. I know some people who can decimate entire teams single-handedly as Darth Vader. So it's just really up to preference. Seeing Darth Vader sprint is just, it's just so bizarre to me. That is pretty rad. Oh shit! Okay, I probably shouldn't just wildly flail. That's like... Oh wow, I'm getting kind of surrounded. Anybody want to help a brother out? Anybody want to help old Darthy out? There we go. Y'all mind if I pull a Rogue One? Oh, that was a miss and a half if I've ever seen it. Not bad for my first time playing Darth Vader on PC. Okay, now it's time for the real thing. I just feel like a lot more effective as a Death Trooper. I feel like I can do a lot more for my team. I just can't ever get used to shooting Ewoks as a Death Trooper. It's just so... It's so bizarre to me. I'm not against the idea of Ewoks being the Infiltrator class in this game, but it just doesn't seem right for them to be an Infiltrator. I'm fine with them being playable, but just as the Infiltrator, I feel like they're in the Star Wars universe, there's so much better species and characters and units and everything that's just a better Infiltrator, like Bothan Spies, for instance. They could have brought Bothan Spies back. That would have been huge fan service for the original Battlefront 2 players, and then also brought them back into the canon. That would have been amazing. And with the Resistance in the sequel trilogy, they have like the Catholic Spy, or whatever they're called, as the Infiltrators. And I don't know, having little teddy bears with spears and bows and arrows doesn't really scream an Infiltrator to me, you know? But, you know, I'm just petty complaining. Minor details. Actually, speaking of infiltrators, I think I'll play one right now. I'm more of an enforcer guy myself, with the exception of the ARC Trooper. I'd say I'm better at playing ARC Trooper than I am playing Commando. As fun as Commandos are, oh my god, I'm so happy they brought Commandos into this game. Republic Commandos specifically. I am a huge Republic Commando guy. I couldn't get enough of that when I was younger. Basically, classic Battlefront 2 and Republic Commando were probably my favorite Star Wars games. A lot of people say like Force Unleashed. I thought it was okay. I didn't play it that much. I mostly played that at a friend's house, so I got a bit of a bias.
You have shown that none can hope to stand against the Empire. A fine performance.
How dare you fall in love with a fictional character, you simp. I'm sorry. Contemplates his life choices. Alright, see ya, Duel. Good luck. Don't get coronavirus. I'll revive you, don't worry. Hold E to revive. Yeah, Jedi Outcast, not bad. Hey, 6 viewers. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream. Yeah, we're just, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, feel free to message in the chat. I will happily join in the conversation or answer any questions that you have. Don't be shy. Make sure, you know, say hi and all that jazz. I like meeting new people, and I like seeing who's watching. And if there's any issues with audio, visuals, or anything at all, or even a game suggestion for the next stream, by all means, I'm more than happy to take suggestions. I think I'm going to play Officer. Officer typically is my main. Typically. Especially on the console. He's my most played. Really love me some Officers. PC, I don't know, it doesn't feel quite the same playing as an Officer on PC as opposed to playing Officer on console, but yeah, can't quite put my finger on it. They don't carry the same way, if that makes any sense. I'm actually gonna move my turret here. Say what you will about this game's launch, this is probably in my top 5 Star Wars games. Like, when it came out, I was one of those people that absolutely hated it because, you know, I love to support games that practice good, you know, good community and good consumerism and all that, you know, games that are just good. Games that are good. Good for the people, good for the developers, good for everybody. I like finding that good, healthy middle ground. And when the game launched, it wasn't really good for anybody. It was just all over the place and riddled with microtransactions. Basically a glorified pay-to-win. But now it's done a complete 180, and it's arguably one of the best Star Wars games ever made. It looks beautiful, it plays beautiful, it's got so much content, and there's even more content coming. Every month there's new content. It's really quite insane, and it's not just like skins coming out. It's playable characters and maps and game modes. Like it's robust, and this game has been out for almost 3 years now. So that's, you know, you can't say that for a lot of games. And a lot of people argue that yes, all this content should have been here at launch technically when you compare it to OG Battlefront, but content is content. They could have released the game as it was and then completely abandoned it. They didn't really have that much of an obligation to continue as a company. So, you know, it's the little things. It's important. And also, I'm just rambling. I am very tired. If I'm gonna level with you guys, I only slept 3 hours last night. Totally my fault. I was I took a shift at work that made me work back-to-back shifts. So I worked a 9 o'clock, 1 to 9 p.m. shift, and then the day after I worked a 5 a.m. shift. So when I got home, I made myself some dinner, and then I worked on a project, and then I went to bed and ended up only getting around 3 hours of sleep. So that's okay though. That's life. Sometimes you just gotta have days where you don't get a lot of sleep. I'm gonna sleep in something fierce tomorrow, let me tell you. Oh wow, I'm on top of the team. What is my team doing? Honestly, it's my turret, let's be honest. It's my turret picking up the slack. Making up for my shortcomings, getting those assists. But, that's one thing about the officer, you can really do some damage. If you put one turret in one area, then place yourself in the other area, and you're playing co-op, shooting down enemies, you can rack up some real points, some real kills. Really great for you and your team. Okay. I'm a little worried about point A over on my right there, but as long as we do our job here, I'm sure they'll do their job over there. I think after this I'm going to play Galactic Assault. Or maybe Clone Wars, something Clone Wars era. Speaking of Clone Wars, I have not watched a new season of Clone Wars. I have not actually watched much of the Clone Wars show, and I know that's like criminal, but basically I never really watched it when I watched it a bit when I was younger, but I didn't have cable a lot when I was younger. I've never really had cable much, so I never was one of those like TV kids. I would always watch stuff on DVDs or VHSs, and never really watched that much TV. And then with the advent of Netflix, that pretty much killed cable for me altogether. I can't remember the last time I've watched cable TV at my own home, or just any TV apart from Netflix and YouTube and stuff. But that doesn't count. Like I own a TV in my room, but it's just got Netflix, and then I just watch movies. So, and if I want to watch a TV show, they typically have it online, so it's not much of a problem. Let's see. Hey Kleb, what's poppin', my guy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome Yovi to the stream as well. Hello. Most excited for villains getting new skins, but what update or new features are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to that as well, very much so. I'm also looking forward to the Shore Troopers, because that has it hasn't been 100% confirmed, but we know Scarif as a map is coming next month, and some skins potentially, heavy quotes potentially, have been leaked for the Empire. Some skins might come out. Heavy quotations. It's nothing more than a few Reddit rumors, really, but we know that there's like a Shadow Trooper skin in the game files, but it's been cut, but it was in the game files at some point, so it's been played around. But I mean, if Scarif's coming out as a map, there's a good chance we're gonna get the Shore Trooper. I'm really hoping, personally. I love the Shore Trooper. Probably one of my favorite Galactic Empire units ever. I just love the design. Death Troopers, Shore Troopers, and Tank Troopers. And Scout Troopers as well. Oh, and Flame Troopers. Oh, I can't. I love the Empire so much. I love the design. But Shore Troopers is probably in my top 3 favorites, really. I love their color and their design. It's just, oh, fantastic. Can't get enough of them. I even have a little vinyl figure of a Shore Trooper, because I love Shore Troopers that much. If I could, I would cosplay a Shore Trooper, but I don't have the skill to make one of those costumes from scratch. But I know you can buy them online, but they're a little on the pricey side. And if I were to put in the monetary investment for such a costume, I'd probably do one of these guys, Death Troopers. Because canonically, as far as I know, all Death Troopers are 6 foot and over. And being a 6'9" man, I believe that would be it would be criminal not to do that. So I'd do a Death Trooper. Yeah, I believe you can buy those. Like the Death Trooper costumes, the ones with like the lights and the gun and the sounds and the the heads-up display and the helmet and everything, and the voice modifier. That's like $3,000. So that's not something I'm gonna get anytime soon because I'm putting my money towards going to school and getting potentially becoming a voice actor or just theater in general or script writing or I'm taking a little bit of everything for school in case if something doesn't work out, but my dream job is to become a voice actor if that is possible. And I've been taking classes for that, and that's where a lot of my money is going for classes. And I've been a theater kid pretty much all my life, and if it hasn't been for theater, it's been for video editing, so... Yeah. Not that I'm that great at video editing, but I do enjoy it. It's a nice little hobby. And it's always nice to learn new things, like just last year I started learning how to do cosplay. Not very good at it, but we'll get there. Made my own costume from complete scratch for the first time back in I finished it in January, around there. But I've been working on it for a few months. I posted about it on my Twitter if anybody's wondering about it, but my next one is going to be the ODST, which I'm very confident about now, because I've got, I got the template from that gentleman online, and I got a lot of help from people on Twitter as well for like materials and paints and effects and everything, so I think it'll be just fine. Not the best ODST cosplay you've ever seen, mind you, but it's gonna be good. So I think that'll be my next one. Because this time I'm actually gonna follow a very simple pattern and a tutorial as well, so you really can't go wrong with that. But knowing me and my luck, I'll probably screw it up somehow. Alright, I'm gonna quickly check the chat. Not to get political or anything, but what are your thoughts on flapjacks? Like flapjacks like pancakes. I believe there's a bit of a difference between flapjacks and pancakes, and I've never really learned that distinction, but they're alright. I'd say I like them more than waffles. It's weird. When I was younger, waffles were like my favorite thing ever, but I kind of grew out of that. Kind of weird. I don't know. Oh god, the rebels have Wookiees. You'll never take me alive. Yeah, should probably head back. The Coaxium Mine. What a nice little place. Okay. Oh jeez, I hear a Wookiee. Okay, and this is why I play Enforcer. And this is why I play Enforcer. And this is why I play Enforcer. Alright. The Virgin Death Trooper versus the Chad Henry. 6'9", might as well be Vader or Grievous. Yeah. Yeah, no, you know, I gotta use my height for something, right? And yeah, theater is fun. I've got quite a lot of theater experience. I don't want to toot my own horn. I've been taking it since middle school, and then I was a sort of a tutor, not a fully licensed one, but you know, I helped out at the school. I helped teach students how to do like theater and stuff. Pretty much like an assistant for the teacher for a little while for high schoolers. That was fun. Although there was a lot of kids, you know how high schoolers are. You know, no, I'm not gonna like get into it, but you know how high schoolers are. They're cheeky. They raise a ruckus. They like to get in trouble. And you know, some of them come to school high and all that, and it's not easy. Like you know, you gotta respect the teachers. They're not earning as much as they deserve, especially in a lot of places in Canada. That's a little bit of an issue. Just well, it was for quite a while where teachers were not getting the amount of money that they deserve, pretty much. You know, teaching's a difficult job. Like, you know, gotta respect your teachers, kids. Like most teachers, they you know, they have the skills and they have the age and the knowledge and everything to get a much higher paying job. Most of them, really, they do. And you know, they're there because they're passionate. Like, they want to teach, they want to be a teacher. So, you know, don't make their job any harder than it needs to be. A lot of people said I would make actually a good teacher, which is something that I both agree with and disagree with. You know, I'm sure I could teach a class if I wanted to, but it's a lot. It's a difficult job. Ah, yes, holding the line. Get off the point. Get off my plane! Alright. Okay, I'm not getting shot at right away. Oh, no, I am. I feel like Death Troopers are a little overpowered in okay, never mind. No, I feel like Death Troopers are pretty powerful in co-op. They're all about crowd control, right? They're all about being the tank of the team, for the most part. And when you're up against light-weighted heroes, it's the Enforcer as a class is to hard counter the lightweights, right? And when you're playing co-op, that's basically all you're fighting. He kind of plays like the heavy in Team Fortress 2, you know, his whole playstyle is you come to him. You have to fight him on his terms, for the most part. And the only way you can really screw him over is making him fight on your terms. That really inconveniences him. Most Enforcers struggle with like taking down turrets and stuff because their weapons are spread based. Like the Wookiee Warrior, especially with his bowcaster, stuff like that. You wanna get them to come to you, not vice versa. Wow. Okay. Did I just kill myself with my own grenade? Very smooth. Very smooth. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Genuinely, that does mean a lot. I know I have a very monotone voice right now, but that's just because I'm very tired. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. Genuinely, it always warms my heart and makes me all fuzzy. Makes me feel all fuzzy when people come and watch me play games like a dumbass. Oh god, that sounds like a Wookiee charging. Well, Chewbacca specifically. I'm not. I don't want to find out. Oh boy. Oof. That was a. Oh, it was Lando. That's makes a lot of sense. Okay, they're really starting to push through. That's a little worrying. Okay, we have 2 heroes on our team right now. I think we're gonna do just fine. Worried about the other point though. If they try to push point B and screw us over. They buffed Enforcers, by the way, because you can sprint now when overloading your weapon. It's pretty rad. Don't know about you, somebody who basically mains Enforcers. That's pretty freaking rad, bro. Okay, let's see. Ooh, actually, Aiden. I know people don't like Aiden as a character, but oh, gosh darn, do I ever love playing her. She is one of my favorites to play. She is so freaking cool. Oh, didn't even get a chance to play her. No. Alright. Oh my god, Mr. No Life making breakfast. Make breakfast at 6:30. What are you eating this morning? This morning, since I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I didn't really have the ability to make a big hearty breakfast. So, you know, I just had some cereal. But, you know, the other day I made some, just like a egg, bacon, and ham, kind of muffin thing. Kind of like a breakfast sandwich. I make some weird breakfast foods, but they're always very good. Let's see. I love Death Troopers. I love the black suit, the voice, and how tall they are. Oh yeah, they're so good. They're very unique, but they match the whole Empire look and feel very still. It's quite nice. Cookie Crisps. I feel like I've heard of them, but I don't remember seeing them. Oh, we got the new officer gun. But Cookie Crisps. I feel like I've heard of them, but I don't recall ever seeing them. I could just be getting mixed up, but I'm thinking what that could be. It's not something from where you are, is it? Because I'm trying to think of like Canada specific foods. Canada, okay. Having friends overseas is so awesome because you'll say like, "Oh, I was having this one thing," and then people will be like, "What the hell is that? I've never heard of this food before." But right now I can't for the life of me think of any Canadian specific foods. Well, like maple syrup and stuff, as per Canadian stereotype. I can't speak. As per Canadian stereotype, maple syrup, but everybody has maple syrup, you know? But there are some types of maple syrup that I know for a fact you can only get in like Canada and parts of the US. I actually, I worked in a grocery store for almost 6 years, so, I had on my my last week before I left, great job, by the way, great people, but, before I left, I had an American tourist come into my store. I say my store, but the store that I was working at came in and, he started doing a really forced fake Canadian accent. Like, you know, like, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, walking about, you know, just like really bad Canadian accent. And then he was like, "Oh, you crazy Canadians, ha ha ha, with your hockey and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, can I help you find anything?" And he's like, "Well, you know, since I'm in Canada, you know, gotta have my maple syrup." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Well, I just needed a souvenir. I just came across the border. I just need a souvenir, just a food souvenir." And I'm like, "Okay." And he like he dead ass buys just the most generic maple syrup you can fucking buy. And it was like Aunt Jemima. Like, that is literally all across this planet. You can buy it literally anywhere. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna bring this back home to my wife, and we're gonna have some maple syrup for breakfast." And I was like, "Okay, you know, you do you, my guy." And I was like recommending him like more local stuff. Like where I worked, we sold some foods that were like local to our hometown even. And I was like, "Oh, well, you can have this because you can't get this anywhere else, literally anywhere else." And he's like, "Oh, well, you know, I just wanted to get something from Canada, but I didn't want to get anything too crazy." And I'm like, "Okay, you do you. You do you." He just bought the most generic maple syrup you could possibly buy, did a fake forced Canadian accent. Crazy. Wild man. It's a UK cereal. Okay. Is an American Canada. I've never seen Cookie Crisps. I don't know. Maybe it's just my area. Cartoon Wolf. Baggy. Oh no, Baggy. Yeah. Dude, one of my favorite cereal mascots is fucking Captain Crunch, dude. I'll always stand Captain Crunch. I don't know why. He just seems like a Chad, Captain Crunch. I feel like he doesn't take no for an answer, you know? He just seems like he kicks ass and takes names. I feel like he's got like a really intense backstory as a human being. Trying to think of other cereal mascots that I love. Oh, jeez. I don't know, man. Cereal mascots, kind of wacky. Oh, jeez. Looks like I joined a losing match. Oh, jeez. All right. This is arguably one of the more beautiful maps in this game. Too bad I have the graphics turned down a little bit because I'm streaming right now, and it tends to take a bite out of my FPS when I'm streaming or using any other software. Oh yeah, that's right. We're actually up against players now. I should probably play a little more carefully. Uh-oh. Okay. Yo, has anyone figured out why there's green fire there? Because everybody's got theories like, oh, it's the fuel, oh, it's because it's copper, because, you know, copper is green, and I guess copper burns green, I suppose. Or... There's another material that burns green, but I can't quite remember what it is. It's one of the more weirder ones. Talking about periodic table stuff. Really shouldn't be doing that when I'm this tired. And also, chemistry was not my my forte. Let's just put it like that. I was better at biology than I was, yeah, I almost failed chemistry in high school, but I got straight A's, like almost 100% in biology, and like botany and agriculture and... Oh, that's right! Oh my gosh, back in high school, for people for anybody who watches this or is watching that knows me from high school, I doubt anybody's watching this that knows me through high school, but I went through a botany phase, and that was the weirdest phase of my entire life. For like 6 months straight, I started a little garden at my house. I grew carrots, potatoes, turnips, beets, and rhubarb for no reason, just absolutely no reason, other than the fact that it was encouraged in the botany and agriculture class that I was taking, and I just out of the complete nowhere, I just started growing plants for no fucking reason, literally absolutely no reason. And I took photos, and I kept like documents of it, and like I had a journal, and you know, I actually showed it all to my teacher, and she was so impressed. She actually started like asking if she could use it in the next semester for the next group of kids to kind of like show what her classmates are doing and stuff, to kind of inspire people. So that was cool. And then as soon as I completed that class, winter came, and basically an ice storm came and killed all my plants, and all the plants died because it was a really horrific ice storm. It was actually so bad that it trees froze solid and smashed onto the concrete. So I'm not talking like small trees. I'm talking entire evergreen trees froze and fell and shattered onto the ground. I'm not even kidding. I think it was like 2018 that happened. And there was actually one bush that I found that had an entire wasp nest frozen in the ice. And you could see like the wasps just chilling out in the ice. It was so bizarre because it happened overnight, this ice storm. So it froze anything that wasn't immediately safe from the ice storm was frozen completely. So there was a bush or a tree or whatever that just had a whole wasp nest just frozen solid in the ice. It was bizarre, so weird. And then schools were closing down and everything. My plants died, but yeah, a little fun fact about me: I had a plant growing phase. And we shall never visit that phase ever again. That version, that version of Henry died with the ice storm. I don't know what came over me. I have a thing where, well, I had when I was younger, like specifically in high school, I'd just get really bored and just pick up a new hobby out of the blue and then just drop it like 6 months later. Like I had a hiking phase that lasted a couple of years. I would hike like every weekend. For no reason other than just let's hike. And then when I graduated, I was like, all right, that's fine. What other phases have I gone through that I completely dropped? Oh, when I was really young, I watched like Digimon, like that. I was all over that shit. I don't remember a thing about it. Like anything about it. Like, okay, well, I remember a little bit about it, like the main characters and stuff, but I don't remember like the plot or anything that happened or anything. I watched that when I was in like middle school. Like I was all over that, or even elementary school. Yeah, it was probably elementary school, but that was a huge phase. And then I just like as soon as I finished the show, I just like dropped it. Yeah. Point is, I have weird phases. Throughout my life, I've just had weird, completely pointless phases that just come out of nowhere. Now I'm going through a weird, half joking, half not waifu phase. What does my life come to? Oh, actually, speaking of streaming, I might stream Doom Eternal if I get it anytime soon. I've been thinking about pre-ordering it, but I do I might spend my extra paycheck money on something a little more creative. Be it for costume or for art or something. I don't know. We'll see. But if I do end up getting Doom Eternal, I'll definitely stream that. Alright, I'm gonna check the chat. Captain Crunch versus Superman. Bagged milk. Okay, bagged milk, it's such a weird thing because even most Canadians don't buy bagged milk. I don't know where that came from. Like, it's a huge thing. Like, I have a lot of US friends that think we just have bagged milk, like, on the go. Like, I'd say like a third of every store you can go to has bagged milk. Like a third. Tops. If not, a quarter. A quarter of every store. Like, and most of the time, when you go in and ask for bagged milk, people will give you a look. So I don't know where this, maybe it's just my area that I live in, but I've been around. I lived in Edmonton, I lived in Alberta, and then I lived in British Columbia and all that. And I've been around, and I know friends in Ontario and Quebec and such. And they even say that they have never really bought bagged milk, so I don't know where that comes from. Maybe there's another Canadian here in the chat that can confirm bagged milk. I've tried bagged milk before, and it's just the stupidest invention on the planet, because it's like somebody sat down and went, oh yeah, you know what we need to, you know how we're gonna store our liquids in a non-solid package. Yeah, that's really gonna go well. That's gonna fit my fridge just fine. Yeah, that's not gonna make a mess or spill at all. That's gonna be totally fine. Yeah. So, cartons of milk are just a lot better. In general, I just don't see the appeal for bagged milk other than saying, "Oh yes, I buy bagged milk." No offense to anybody who buys milk in bags. The Barons of Hell from Doom were here and were attacked the plant life. Oh my gosh. So that's why there's green fire. Oh my gosh, that's funny. It makes the green fire when I put the tin in tuna in the microwave and heat it up. Oh my gosh, rip plants. May those plants rest. I went through an emo phase. I went through a... I didn't go through a emo phase, but I went through like an edgy asshole phase, definitely in high school. I was just a little asshole in high school for a little while, and I feel really bad because some people still think I am that person. Like people just like, I mean, nobody's perfect and all that jazz, but I think everybody though when they're in high school was a little more snootier and a little cheekier and a little more of a smart ass. People tend to mellow out when they hit their 20s. Well, that tank just got fucking destroyed. Rip the tank. Oh god, it's Master Yoda and Anakin. Yeah, that's Star Wars Battlefront for you. Okay. Gotta read more of the chat. I never joke about my waifu. I always love her. Lego Star Wars. Oh my god, actually. So I have a coworker that played the original Star Wars, Lego Star Wars. And me and him keep joking that we're gonna like play Lego Star Wars together. And he mentioned that we should stream it. But the OG Lego Star Wars doesn't allow multiplayer via online play. Like, it's on Steam, but you can't play it online. You can play co-op, but you can't play online. So either he would have to hang out at my place, or I'd have to hang out at his place, and then we'd stream it through there. Or we can stream the new Lego Star Wars game that's coming out. But I don't know if that's gonna be... I don't know if that's gonna carry the same charm as the originals. because I like the originals for their kind of wonky sort of attitude, you know. And the very hilarious sound design, you know, Lego Yoda death sound and just the noises that the characters make and all that. It's quite funny. I kind of hope the characters don't... Oh yeah, no, that's right. The characters do talk in this new one, don't they? The Lego games. It's been a while since I played a Lego game, so I haven't really been keeping up with that. But I heard there might be an option to disable talking, so it's just like the classic mumbling. I don't know if that's true, but if that is, that's pretty rad. Kind of hoping for that. That'd be nice. Just to have that option, really. Ooh, pardon me, I just had to yawn there. Bagged milk moment. The complete saga has online co-op. It has 1 to 3 and 4 to 6. Really? Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I know it does on Xbox. I'm not sure if it has it on Steam, but I'll double check that, because if that's the case, that'd be really nice. Ooh, 7 viewers. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I really, genuinely, very much appreciate that. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to make sure everybody watching knows that I appreciate your time. The time that you take out of your day to watch a dumbass play some Star Wars Battlefront. Oh shit. Okay, well I'm totally fucked. Yeah, there's no way. I just needed to get as much damage as I could for my team. Oh boy. This is where the fun begins, he says sarcastically. I'm gonna see if I can maybe distract him, pull him away. Nope. I was hoping he would come after me so, you know, my teammates would have more time to take down Anakin and Obi-Wan, but, okay, now I'm getting my wish and now I'm regretting it. Hang on, let's see if I can bait him into a rocket. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, that was a... You guys saw that. You saw that. I shot that little dude into oblivion with a perfect hit, direct hit rocket. That was... Ooh. That was nice. That really made my day. It really turned my day around. Okay, we did lose the door though, but you know what? We didn't lose... we didn't lose my happiness. Okay, now we wait. Oh god. Oh, that's... They're gonna come through. They were really eager. I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed as soon as that door opens. You watch. Yeah, that's an ARC trooper right there just waiting to blast me into this next generation. Come on now. Is that door even gonna open? Fellas? Alright, whatever. Oh shit. And dead. Alright. I'll tell you what. Do a little pro gamer move here. Boom. Oh shit. Oh wow, there you are, just mowing down my turrets there. Yowza. And this will probably be the last match, and then I'm gonna end the stream here. These matches last pretty long, so it might be a while. We're looking at least another 7 minutes for the stream, so... Okay. Jeez. Alright, that Obi-Wan's gonna just mow through everybody. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the milk bags are probably zoning out. Or, I mean, phasing out. Hey, Aussie Stalin. General Aussie Stalin. Aussie Stalin, you are a bold one. Aussie Stalin. What a creative name. I think I'll yeah, I think I'll do that.
Don't let the Republic destroy the target.
Oh my. Oh jeez, here we go. Oh boy. Okay. Let me see if I can place a turret up here, maybe get some... Whoa! Yikes! Yoda, please! Please! Oh my god. It's just like OG Battlefront with his tiny little jumpy hitbox. I just flashbanged myself. Very nice, very nice. Doesn't make me any less dangerous. my dumbassery and unpredictability is what makes me so dangerous. There we go. Cool. My baby. Meg Chad. Yeah. Yeah, there's some pretty funny people. Homie Sapien. That username, that's amazing. Homie Sapien. I love it. Thanks, I love it. I made a huge mistake. Yeah, there we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, now I have enough to buy a... Oh, jeez, Max Sunburn play. Alright, okay, I guess. Okay, let's see. I'm not really good as Darth Maul. I was hoping I could play General Grievous, but that's... Yeah... I'll play Bosk. Bosky Wasky. Y'all mind if I play a lizard? I love his like little jump. I know you can do high jumps, but I just like doing the little jumps. They're cute. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. They kind of nerf Bosk's jump, if I recall. Y'all mind if I turn into the Predator? Yeah, there we go, Obi-Wan. Come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now. Yes! Okay, that was literally all I was hoping to do. Take out a hero. That's all I wanted to do. And I finally got my wish. Okay, hang on. Y'all mind if I... Hang on. Y'all mind if I... There we go. That was my fault for playing very stupidly. Let's see. I love the visual glitz on points for player damage right now. I'd say 34 a million. Couple of days. Wow. I really did enjoy this stream. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Yovi. Is it Yovi or Yovi? Either way, I appreciate it. Thank you. The ragdolls just never get old, let me tell you. Oh yeah, the ship's about to die. We have 2 minutes to defend, and then we've only got 1 health bar left for that thing. There's no way. The second one, okay. I gotcha. Oh my god, if I get thrown around by another Jedi. If I had a nickel for every time I get thrown around by a Jedi, I wouldn't need to be working a job. I could be doing this for full time. Alright. I am heavy weapons guy. This is my new weapon. Wow, they just wiped out my shield instantly. What is that damage, my guy? My point stands. Ah, we lost Rip. Oh well, GG. 'Twas a fun match.
This is all your fault.
GG, lads, GG. Yoda's sitting because he can't stand your attitude. Oh, roasted. Alright. I'm just gonna check chat again. Okay. Anybody have any final questions or anything before I skedaddle? And yeah, no worries, Kleb. Appreciate you guys coming. Genuinely, thank you. But yeah, I'll end the stream in a minute here. I'm just gonna answer any last final questions or any last couple of things. How often do I stream? It's kind of random. I try to stream at least once or twice a month. But that really depends on just kind of how I feel, my schedule, and kind of I like to stream with other people too. So it depends on what they want to do as well. If people that I like to stream with want to stream a lot, then I will stream a lot. But if nobody streams with me, then I will just solo stream like this, and I try to do it a couple times a month. I usually post on my Twitter like 10 minutes to an hour before I stream. I just make like a little post saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go live," and yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's just kind of out of the blue. There's no really consistency to it. I should consistently do that though. That would be nice to maybe do one day. Why are there a bunch of floating helmets in space? Oh, it's just it's just the menu thing. But yeah, I get that's a valid question. I stream with both friends and people I meet. I've streamed with online friends and I've streamed with friends that I know in person. I've streamed with everybody. I do podcasts as well. Like Mr. No Life in the chat, I do podcasts with him, but I haven't met him in person before. But I might meet him in person one day. We'll see. But yeah, I stream with kind of whoever, really. What a cool guy. One thing that I always wonder about these droids is like, how do they not get ridiculously dirty and gunked up? Like this guy's got like vents, and then he's got like all his tech inside, and he's rolling around all day. Like if, you know, granted these guys are generally on clean ships, but like if they're, God forbid, if they're out in a forest or something, think how dirty they're gonna get rolling around. Their whole body rolls in the dirt. Who cleans them? What cleans them? Like, look how complicated their technology is. If they get even a little bit of dirt in there, or mud, or foliage, or anything gunked up in there, it's gonna take forever to clean. Star Wars, what are you doing? Like, imagine having this little guy rolling around in the mud. It's not an easy clean. Oh yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'm sure they have modular pieces that can give them cover on away missions. Yeah, that makes sense. The top of the head is actually a Roomba. Yeah, it pretty much is. It's a Roomba attached to a soccer ball, really, let's be honest. But yeah, I think I'll call it a night here. Thank you everybody for stopping by to the stream. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll try to stream again at least once or twice again this month. I might stream this game again, but I might stream like Team Fortress 2 or Halo Wars or something like that. We'll see. Yeah. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you for coming by.